Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. Today I've come to show you this lovely little box that I designed. It's a slider box and I'm using Above the Clouds. This is part of my, what was my August class in a box, which is basically a kit where I design 5 or 6 projects and I sell a whole kit with the stamp set, and there was the option to get the punch as well in the August set. Watch out on my blog JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I have just published what is September's class in a box. I'm calling it a class in a box because that's basically what it is. You don't have to come to class to be able to do this. You will get nearly everything that you need to complete the project. You just need to add your own adhesives and inks, and you can complete the projects with the kit that you buy from me. So to make it easier for the folks who buy my kits, I have been putting out the tutorial videos as well, so it just makes the whole thing easier. Following written instructions is not always the easiest, in that I'm not that good at writing written instructions. It's not my strong point, I've realised, because when I was designing the box, this is what I had here and I just wrote down, and then I realised, well, no one else can make head nor tail of that. It's just, you know, numbers and scribbles. So then to run the class, I had a face-to-face class doing this. All I had written down in front of me was this, and I thought, you know, anyone at home doing this is not going to be able to follow this. So today I'm filming the project. I'm going to do it from scratch to show you. I'm going to cut and I'm going to score. Just hold on a minute, I forgot my scoreboard. Okay, I'm back. Got my scoreboard handy now. That'll make completing the project much easier. Sorry about that, folks, but those of you who watch me will probably find that amusing, because that's the way I am. I think I'm organised, but I always forget something. Isn't that the way? Okay, so where were we? Right, okay, so I'm going to recreate this box for you, but I'm going to use our lovely gorgeous grape colour with white. So we'll put this one aside. Oh, did I show you what's inside this one? Jump chocolate. Because who doesn't like to receive chocolate? You could get a lot more in this box. You could use it for lots of things. Quite a lot of things. But it's a good size. It's a good size when it's measured. Where's my ruler? Because of course I've got centimetres up here and I do my boxes in inches at the moment. Well, once maybe when I purchase the centimetre scoreboard will be different. Right, so it's 3 inches. It's basically 3 by 3 that way and 3/4 of an inch that way. So there you go. So pop my to-do list and my scribbled instructions to the side, and I'll get this, and hopefully this will clear it all up for you. So I need the coloured bottom piece to measure 8 by 3 1/4. So let's cut it at 3 1/4 is just there. I'm going to bring this down. Just use whatever trimmer you've got at the moment, but be assured Stampin' Up! Are working on a new one. I can hardly wait. So that's 3 3. Oh no, I've cut it to 3 1/4. Oh my goodness, wait till I get another piece of card. It had to be 3 3/4. Alright, so where have I got any more gorgeous grapes? just know I've got 3 boxes with card in, and you just knew that Gorgeous Grape was going to be in the 3rd one that I looked in. I do have a filing system, but it's not always immediately obvious, and I've just realised anyway. Can you see the measurement now? Along the top, just about. Okay, so 3 3/4. I'm sure I'll use that other card for something else. So we'll put that bit to the side. That'll make a nice card base somewhere along the line. Right, 3 3/4 by 8. Leave this out. And the width of the card is just a little bit more than 8, so that will be fine. I just need to cut a little piece off. Right, so that's the base. And then the white lid is 2 3/4. So that's 2 3/4. Put that to the side. And then by 8 1/4. So there we go, 8 1/4. When this is only just the tiniest sliver over that, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to cut that. Just means that my little sticky down bit, tab, that's the word, tab. Okay, so let's see if we can put this so that you can see the top of it. That's not going to be too easy, but we'll do our best. Right, so I'm going to take the purple one first, and along the top, can you see? Right, okay. I have to kick underneath because the angle my phone's at. Okay, so that's 3 inches. 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 7 1/2. Turn it round and score it at 3/4. And that's the bottom of the box scored. Take the white lid piece and score it at 3 1/8. That'll be that one. 3 1/8. Oops. 3 7/8, which is the one just before 4. 7 and 7 3/4. And turn that round and score that at 3/4. Whoops. And this is the reason that when I do boxes and 3D projects that I want to score on my scoreboard, I do my measurements in inches, because I don't have the centimetre board yet for my scoreboard. But I will, one day. Right, so I'm just going to make all my fold and burnish all your scores. And that's the way it's going to, the lid is going to go together, and then we'll just fold up. That's the lid. Then fold and burnish the base. The same thing, they're both made up exactly the same way, it's just that the measurements are slightly different, and the bottom is taller. Right, okay, we've done everything here. So then I'm going to take my scissors. Oops, don't need a bit of ribbon with my scissors. Right, so And just take a leaf out of my book. Don't put hand cream on just before you craft, because I've managed to get hand cream on this particular box. That's going to show, but hey, this is just for the purposes of the video. So that you need that tab there at the side, and I've taken away the piece there. So just cutting up to the first line, up as neatly as you can up the fold line that you've made. And then I want you to notch, or do we need to? No, you don't actually need to on these. You don't need to notch on this. Let's not make it more complicated than it needs to be. So you're going to take away this rectangle here. And the way I do that is I just cut up there, and then I just take that wedge out of there, because I do need a wedge in these tabs, in this tab at the side, just for neatness. And then just very carefully cut up your flaps to make your flaps for your box. And that's all the cutting involved. This is a really, really simple box to make up. So I'm just going to put, I think I'll just put a wee bit of wet glue on the tab. Whoops. Well, that's the theory anyway. Is it going to come out? Secret here is don't leave your glue, the lid off your glue overnight when you leave your craft desk exhausted. Do still take a minute or two to put your lids on, because there's the consequence of not doing that. This is the first thing I've crafted today, because I've been busy uploading videos and blogging and photographing and things like that. Right. Now, some of the videos I've put up recently are replays of Facebook Lives, but this one isn't. This is done specially for you guys on YouTube. I wanted to be able to do, I set out last night to do a YouTube live video. However, I've discovered that you fold your flaps in and decide where your back is, fold down and then fold that towards the back. So I need to put some wet glue on here. So I discovered yesterday that you can't do a Facebook Live with a mobile device. I could do it with my laptop, but that means I would only be you could only see my face. I don't know how to make my laptop turn upside down and film my craft desk. So that's a no-no. So I need to get to 1,000 subscribers before I can do that. So if you can help me by telling your crafty friends about me and encouraging them to subscribe. I'm past 700 subscribers, so it's not impossible. And it would be nice to be able to just build some community here and do live videos straight into YouTube. That's the lid constructed. Oh, it's exactly the same process for the bottom. So it's wet glue on there, fold that one in, fold, if you lie it flat, and then fold that over, you'll make a nice neat join there. Now that's now the back of your box. So I want this to fold towards the back, so I'm going to put the flaps in, whoops, flaps in, fold that one down. Put some wet glue. I mean, obviously if you're doing it, you take a wee bit of time to let your glue dry and make sure everything is straight. So just making sure it's all straight and glued down. Just put this in and just make sure that good contact is made with the glue. And then what I did here was I just took my fingers and my thumb, and with my so I'm holding it with my ring finger and my thumb, and with my forefinger just squeezing in a wee bit just at the top here, and just making a wee, basically a little pleat, but just at the top, and that just makes it easier to put the lid on. So you'll see now that the lid will slide on really easy, and that's why I called this a slider box. And you'll see, yeah, the lid is a bit bigger than the box, but it just makes it. So what have I got that I could put in here? I've got some sweeties, I think, in here somewhere. I did have some sweeties. Here we go. Oh, some chocolate eclairs. I always keep some sweeties on hand for my projects. These go perfectly, don't they? So they just go with the colour. That was just a coincidence, but hey, quite like a bit of matching. There we go. Well, there's about 6 managed to get in there. And then put the lid over. That'd be a nice gift for someone. Now we need to stamp our balloon and pop it on. So what I'm going to do is can either stamp it on this one. I've stamped it on white with the solid stamp and with the outline stamp, but this time, do you know what I'm going to do? Since I've got so much purple gorgeous grape card floating about here that I messed up my measurements with, I can use that. And maybe I'll need the Above the Clouds stamp set. Oh, where did I put it after last night? Where do you think I might? Oh, here it is. Fancy that, it's nice and handy. And I get my gorgeous grape ink. Oh, do you know what we could do? What about going off piste a wee bit here? See, because these are purple and gold. What about I emboss with gold on here? Whoa, what do you think, folks? Will we do that? Right, let's do it. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. It's a problem I've got. Right, so embossing buddy. That's the reason I film at my craft desk, because I can then change my mind about what I'm doing. You like it? Right, lid on glue, Janice. Does she know where the gold embossing powder is? If I put it away after my last time, we'll be alright. If I didn't, well, we'll be in trouble. If it's in the embossing powder box, we'll be laughing. Yes! Right, so we've got gold embossing powder, we've got Versamark. We need a stamp block and we need the stamp. How about we use the other balloon? We'll need the basket. And what about a sentiment on this box? What do you think? Your dreams soar, life is a beautiful ride, or we rise by lifting others. We rise by lifting others. I think I like that. And it's something that, you know, we ought to remember that. People are so quick just nowadays to put other people down. And you know what? It doesn't make us better people. It's, you know. Okay. Lecture over. Just got on with it, Janice. Right, so the balloon there. Yep. Then the sentiment. I'm going to try and have it all gold. I ink up my sentiment. This is where I get my inspiration. It's just from the things about me, and this just came about from the fact that the sweetie wrapper matched the colour that I chose to make the base of the box with. of you that think that could, you know. And then they're to be washed. So I'm actually just going to put this one up here, and the reason for that will become obvious in a wee while. And then I need some scrap paper. This is how we, no, I better not use that because I need that for when I'm blogging, to get the measurements up on the blog for y'all. Oh, here's some scrap paper here. A piece here left over. Lid on Versamark. You must close everything up before you open your embossing powder, because you'll end up with embossing powder stuck to everything. Right, so I'm popping this under the video here. Just put a wee bit of powder over the basket. Just pray for me that this works. I did use my embossing buddy, so it should. A wee flick gets some of the excess off. That should be fine. That looks pretty good, so put that to the side and get this embossing powder put away. Yeah, so don't always bin your scraps paper. I wouldn't be without this grid paper, it is the best, because it's got inches on one side, centimetres on the other, and it helps you line things up. It's just fab. Right, so I'm going to bring my silicone mat in here just now, just helps a wee bit. Right, so I'm going to try, I've got my heat gun. This is a, switch your volume down if you don't like this noise. I like having everything to hand like this. I'm just letting my heat gun heat up a wee bit, because the less time it's on the card, the less chance for rucking and warping. How easy was that? You have to have a proper craft heat gun to do that with. You can't do that with a hairdryer or anything like that. Ask me how I know. But do you know what, it didn't. It never cost more than, you know, certainly under £20 it is. I've had mine for years. We have them in the catalogue. It's the same brand and it is just fabulous. There's no way that I could have, this punch here, it does punch out some bunting and a basket shape, however there is no way that I would have been able to stamp that in a lined up way. So the reason I put the basket on this side is so that I can slide it into the punch here. I did think about it carefully. So just bite it down, and then once you're happy, no, I'm not happy. That's it, lined up now, and then punch. Yeah, I've ended up punching out extra card, but that, you know, some things end up in the bin. And that's just the way it is. Right. Okay, so we've got our wee basket and we've got our balloon. If you're in the UK, I'm sure this reminds you of a chocolate manufacturer, but I'm not going to say it out loud. Yeah, A wee bit of baker's twine, the tiniest bit is all we need here. Just chop a bit off. It's probably even this is probably too much. But I quite liked the fact that the basket was loose and dangling there. And when you take the lid off, then it is dangling there. I'm easily amused, but hey. No idea how I stuck it on before, so I've no idea how I'm going to stick it on this time. But what I need to do is get some stuck to there. I think glue dots, and of course I've still, if you have been watching some of my previous videos this week, I've still lost my glue dots. I have no idea where they are. That's not going to work, Janice. Where's my pokey tool? There's my pokey tool, but that's not the tool I've got on. I'll just have to use my old pokey tool. Let's see if this will work. I don't like these ones because they're not the quality of... Let's see if I can do it a different way. They're absolutely not the quality that Stampin' Up are. Or they're designed to do something different, maybe. Just doing that so I've got somewhere to... And the same, I'll put one on here. I will put... Oh, yeah, I've got that other one. Hey, that was clever. Because I punched out that one, I'll use that to sandwich the twine. Right, okay, I think you can see kind of where I'm going here. Okay, so I'm going to secure this twine onto the balloon and then onto the basket, and I'm going to take another, I'm going to get another one on the back of this basket, the little plain one. I'm just going to have to order another pack of our glue dots if mine is going to continue to hide. Go through loads of them anyway because I absolutely love them. They are the best glue dots on the market. Believe me, I've tried plenty. And then I've just some dimensionals, I think, to attach this to the box. Do you think, or will I just... No, I'm just going to glue it flat to the box because then it will not interfere with too much. Right, okay, here we go. Oops, now we've got too much. Spread it out though. Just get some glue on the back of your twine just to make sure that that's going to adhere to your box. Then it's never going to come off. So where is my box? Here it is. Tools out the way. I'm not having bunting this time. And I don't like those inferior things. Right. I'm leaning down quite firmly on this because I've put quite a lot of glue on, but hey, the glue dries clear so it won't matter. Just do that way just to get it to adhere at the bottom. I'm going to leave that like that with the retail because that's kind of how hot balloon air balloons are. That would then go on and be attached to a weight for an anchor, which they can take up and down as they're going. So there you go, another slider box, exactly the same measurements as this one that I did for my kit. What do you think? Thank you for sticking with me. Please share my YouTube far and wide, please. I really, really, really want to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as I can, simply because I want to do YouTube live videos. It's much nicer, and then I can interact with you while I'm making it, and you can, we can do some crafting together. I'm really, really keen to. The followers that I have on this channel already, a lot of you aren't local to me, and I would really like to be able to interact with you. So please, please share with your crafty friends. Let's get this to 1,000, and there will be a giveaway when I get to 1,000 subscribers. It won't be a giveaway to the 1,000 subscribers. It will be a giveaway so that everyone has an opportunity to win something from me. Even if you live in a different country, I'm going to do something that anyone can have, okay? So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for tolerating all my disorganisation and my mistakes and my bumbles and my bloopers. Hey, to have a great day. Bye.